Good morning. Happy Saturday, YouTube. What's up? Let's have some coffee together. What do you think? Some pajamas, got our blankies. Let's do this. First Saturday of 2026. Today's full moon, you guys. Cancer full moon, January 3rd. There's going to be a lot of people acting out of character. The peak of the season, peak of seasonal depression. This full moon is going to bring out everybody's biggest emotions, good, bad, or indifferent, y'all. Just saying. So I'm going to open up the space. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Hope you guys have your cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you are going to wake up with this morning. Let's get into this. We've hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me for a cup of coffee. Hope you guys are having a great morning. All right, so first things first, we have 2 pages of automatic writing this morning. The first thing that came out is they are big mad. This person has never been persona non grata before. The feeling of insignificance is triggering somebody's worst behavior. Okay, that's one download. Good morning, Go Ask Alice. Good morning, Larkspur. How you guys doing? Happy rising. All right, and then the second download is a list of health conditions. And before I give the list of health conditions, everybody here knows I'm not a doctor. Okay, not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've been to all of them. Okay, so this list of health conditions: blood clots in the legs, arms, lungs, brain, and heart, aneurysm, a stroke, a brain bleed that's sudden and final. Also, anaphylactic shock. Somebody needs an EpiPen. Somebody is deadly allergic to something, whether it's peanuts, shellfish, bee stings. Somebody has to carry an EpiPen with them at all times. Another download is somebody is acting out of character. They're acting erratic, irrational, unreasonable. Somebody is hoarding to the point of health code violations. Somebody has fines, tickets, unpaid fees, property taxes in arrears. Their life is going down the drain. It's a downward spiral. And then a song by Kathy Mattea, who's like a 1990s country music diva. The song Lonely at the Bottom. Somebody complaining about it being lonely, but they're at the top of everything. Somebody has everything at their disposal. They've got the house, the car, the money, the bank accounts, they've got the marriage, they've got the clothes, they've got the opportunities, they've got everything, and they're boo-hooing because they're lonely. Somebody in the lyric in this song says, well, it's lonely at the top, but if this working girl were you, she'd just enjoy the view because it's lonely at the bottom too. So it's like friends in the song have gone different pathways in the life, and somebody's just that thought they were so much better than another person is complaining about their situation. Once again, first world problems, right? So that's a list of stuff that came out this morning. I am going to roll the dice for you guys, and we're going to get a reading. But first, coffee. Headphone morning, gonna shake them up. Ooh. And that one landed on the floor. We've got a stray that keeps wanting to wander. A stray that keeps wanting to wander. All right. The first thing I see is can. Somebody can and will. I'm hearing that. I can and I will. Okay. Somebody's determined. Flag. Flag. Somebody might what I'm getting off of that is that somebody might be one of the road workers that's like a they turn the stop signs and stuff, like a flagger on the road. It's interesting, like it's their job. Right. Jam. Jam. Like the food, or like this song is my jam. Strawberry jam. No, I thought I had a word there. I'm actually not seeing anything out of those. I'm going to re-roll. Honey. Honey, like the food, or like the term of endearment. Honey, can you do this for me? Can you open this jar of jam? Botox, really? Don't do it. It's botulism. Botox. Like, research it. It may be marked safe by the FDA, but it's botulism. Like the reason that you don't eat food out of dented cans. The name Katie is here, Katy. Daze, like lost in a daze, Daze. Hmm. Lay, Lay. Somebody's laying there in a daze. Somebody's laying somewhere in a daze. Honey, can you bring me this? Hmm. Blew, Blew, like somebody blew through their money. They blew a dirty, what do you call those things when you, breathalyzer? The letter B is the last letter out of the can. Can't make a word with that by itself, so it goes back. The words that came out today are can, flag, jam, honey, Botox, Katie, daze, lay, and blue. Okay. All right. Somebody blew a dirty breathalyzer. Somebody got a DUI, flagged at a checkpoint on New Year's. Let's get into it. Let's get the tarot on this, shall we? Hey, Go Ask Alice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Who else is in here? Let's say hey to everybody. I think that is everybody so far. We've got Ivan, we've got Kalohu, we've got Larkspur, we've got Go Ask Alice, all in the chat right now. You guys kick ass. How's it going? All right, Spirit, give me anything on these words. We've got the Seven of Swords. Sneaking, trying to get away with something, stealing, trying to get away unnoticed, taking what doesn't belong to you, a burglar, a thief. Any of those could have to do with that card. World in reverse. Somebody taking something was the thing that ended, it was the final nail in their coffin, is what I just heard. Thought you got away with it, but now it's coming back to bite you in the behind. Somebody's in a jam. Chariot in reverse. Full stop. Sudden and final. Hit the brakes. Somebody thought they got away with something until something ended, and now something is at a full stop. This is the person that's big mad. They've never been insignificant before. Full stop. This person has nothing right now. Phone's dry, bank account's dry, friend list dry, roster dismantled. This person has nothing and nobody to turn to. Okay, Ace of Cups. I'm hearing looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in too many faces. Somebody was a sneak. Somebody was, I'm just going to say disloyal for that card all the way together. Disloyalty with that Seven of Swords. Nobody thought that something would come back to bite them in the ass, but it has, and it is full stop because they've been looking for love in all the wrong places, getting a lay wherever they can get a lay. Six of Cups in the reverse and Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, they can't even go back to old places to get an opportunity. Nobody's biting the bait. Nobody's taking what they have to offer. Nobody's listening to this person. Nobody's buying their bullshit. They blew it with everybody trying to get a lay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Look, this person blew it. They ruined their life. They changed. I won't say they ruined their life. I'm going to say they absolutely altered the course of their destiny. Hangman. Nobody looks at them the same. None of their friends are buying their bullshit. They ruined it. Whatever they had going for them, it is full stop. And now everybody's looking at this person like a red flag. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This person is never really been loyal to anybody. Disloyal was how we characterize that Seven of Swords. And this person is dealing with the ramifications of every betrayal they have committed. On display here, this person's got worry lines. That's why the Botox. This person's so stressed out. They're aging, so they're putting cosmetic procedures into their regimen. I'll say that. Seven of Cups in the reverse. This person can't pull the wool over anybody's eyes anymore. Nobody believes them. Nobody's listening to a word this person has to say. Everybody knows this person was disloyal. I won't say they were a cheater. I'm going to say this is not a specific situation. Disloyal can encompass many people's situations. This is somebody who is trying to get away with past actions where they did not do the right thing and tried to get away with it unnoticed, and now it's coming back around full display. High Priestess in the reverse. This is somebody who goes against their better judgment every time they make a decision. This is somebody who knew that what they did would eventually catch up with them. This is somebody who didn't listen to the angel on the shoulder. They listened to the devil on the other shoulder for a visual picture. When you've got your conscience, you've got the good side and the bad side. And this is somebody who's weighing both, and they chose what they chose. They didn't choose to do the right thing. They blew it. Four swords in the reverse, and the sun in reverse. No rest for the wicked. This person's in a very, very negative frame of mind. Kind of like they're at the bottom. They feel like they're stuck. But remember, this person was disloyal. They did what they did. They thought they would never get caught. So they did something to go to the top. And now they're boo-hooing because they've stepped on everybody to get there. Wheel of Fortune. All this person cares about is having a bright destiny. This person wants to be somebody. They want to mean something, have a name that matters. Well, they're going to leave a legacy, that's for sure. They're going to have a choice here. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But this person had a choice. There was a decisive moment where they could be loyal or not. And that decision is what has them losing what they thought was going to put them ahead. Okay? So that's where that is. Clarify this Hanged Man in the world in reverse. The Hanged Man. You've got to be kidding me. This is a different deck. You watched me just shuffle it, and the first two cards that are clarifying each other. Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man. I'm telling you right now, this person is at a precipice where they have one single defining moment where they can make a decision and they can have a bad outcome or they can have a positive outcome. Ace of Cups in reverse. Here's the deal. There is a level of, it's like a shadow or a cloud or like a weight on somebody's shoulders here that is blocking them from seeing they're one decision away from a good situation versus this bad situation where everybody and every betrayal they have ever committed comes back full force. They are out of options because they didn't listen to this moment. Okay? They didn't listen to this right here, right now. That there is no rest for the wicked. If you don't choose the high road, there is no relief in sight. It's going to be very depressing. It's going to be very gloomy. It's going to be very dark for you. Okay? So right now, this oppression and gloominess you're feeling is what you're supposed to be choosing to rectify, not worrying about all the betrayals. Okay, you've done what you've done. You can't change your past. You can't. You can't change the fact that nobody's dealing with you, but you can still evidently have a positive life, even though you've ruined what you've got going on currently. There's a chance for you to be redeemed out of your sadness here with a new beginning, the Fool. There's a chance for redemption here. Queen of Cups. If somebody learns about self-care, maybe if somebody goes to therapy, maybe if somebody gets counseling or deals with things, deals with themselves with some compassion here, heals themselves, gives themselves the energy and love that they try to fill by getting a lay. This sneaky behavior that got them in a jam to begin with. Ace of Pentacles. I can't tell you how many times energy has been clarified here. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Hangman, Hangman. Now we've got Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, excuse me. So here's your deal. This is your new opportunity. This is your new beginning. If you listen to this moment, somebody has been caught doing something sneaky, being disloyal, stealing something, cheating, any of those things that the Seven of Swords could represent. Being a thief, espionage, uh, being a spy, any of those things. Okay? That's what's ruined somebody's life. That's what's coming around to bite somebody in the ass is their sneaky ass behavior, disloyalty, being untrustworthy. Okay? And somebody is not going to have a positive life if they can't be trusted. If they can't even trust themselves to take care of themselves. So here's the deal. This gloominess that you feel, you're starting to realize that you have a choice that you're going to be depressed forever based on bad decisions, or you're going to change your fate and accept that this is a turning point in your life to see yourself differently or present yourself differently so people receive you in a different way. This depression, this sadness, this gloominess that you're feeling is forcing you to seek joy. It's forcing you into a new beginning. It's forcing you to attend to your own emotional needs. It's forcing you to, I don't know, forgive yourself. And this is what's going to afford you a new beginning, a new opportunity here. So somebody's at a turning point. They're big mad. They've never been persona non grata before. This is somebody who's never not been of high importance to the people in their life. And all of a sudden, nobody cares. Nobody's willing to help. Nobody's giving them any opportunities. Nobody's giving them any love. Nobody's giving them their time. They feel like their life is over because everybody sees them as somebody that is sneaky, that will backstab you. They don't have any options. And it's because they didn't listen to their higher self. And now this person has no rest. They are weary. They are depressed. They want to change things for themselves. They want to turn their life around. They want to be seen differently. And they're very distressed about it. They want a new start. They want a clean slate. And this person has to learn how to take care of themselves and give themselves some of the things that they're seeking. Oh, look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Some of the things that they're seeking. Hear the train in the background? Somebody's getting plenty of warning in advance to get out of their own way. You blew it once, just like the horn keeps blowing. So what? You blew it. Everybody fucks up. Can't tell you how many times I've blown it. Like, whatever. Oops. Did I do that? Yep, I'm sorry. How do I not do that in the future? That is the turning point. How do I not make the same shitty decisions, same mistakes, same whoopsie daisies? Mm, New life. By turning over a new leaf, by having a completely new start where nobody knows you, that nobody can drag you into old ways of being, old patterns of behavior. Nobody can hold your past against you. You need to start anew, and you have to give that start to yourself. You got to find a direction and just pick a place, even if you have to throw a dart at a map and go. Yeah, everybody's going to hold this over your head if you stay where you're at. Boundaries and death. You will not get anywhere. This will be life as you know it, and nothing will change if you don't rearrange your situation the best to your abilities. You got to put an end to something completely. Earth is here. Got to get grounded. It's lonely at the top, but it's lonely at the bottom too. Here's the deal. Whether you have completely crashed out and hit the bottom of the downward spiral, or whether you have hit the stairway to success, the dichotomy is either direction, it's extreme. This here is telling you to go where you can lessen the extremes in your life based on your own decisions, your own past actions. There's going to be long term consequences. So, in order to have the fresh, clean slate that you want to have, the new beginning, the freedom to just be known as the new person that you are here. Because somebody has a bad rap. They've done some shit and they can't get anywhere where they're at because that has put like some obstacles in their way. Human obstacles, people with memories, people in power with memories. And this, the only way this person can get out of the reputation that they have is by going elsewhere where they don't have a reputation. Lucky. It's going to be the thing that turns something around for somebody. Message. It's going to be what alters somebody's life. What is that? It's like somebody's having a crossroads moment. They're having a decision. Are we going to stay with the dark side of life, or are we going to approach this differently and go do something new? This is somebody that is trying to break bad habits, get away from their old life and what everybody knows them to be. Like, this person can't get a decent job because everybody that works there knows X, Y, and Z about their life and has opinions, on whether or not that means that you need to earn a paycheck. Somebody here's done some shisty shit. With that Seven of Swords being the first card out, they have absolutely been a liar, a thief, a cheat, something along those lines, a con artist, something where they have snuck and got away with something or thought they did. But now their reputation precedes them wherever they go because they're so well known for this behavior. It's got this person depressed. They have no options. Everybody they betrayed has blocked them out. They have no friends, no financial support, no job opportunities. This person is depressed. But they're hanging on for dear life and not realizing that that's part of what's keeping them down. So let's get last run. What is the advice for this person? What's the advice for this person? Ace of Cups. Love yourself. Pour into your own cup. Listen to your heart. Follow your healing. Whatever is going to make you approve of yourself again. Evidently, that's somebody's big blockage. All of this reputation, everybody knowing everything about them and their sneaky ways, they need to still realize that since they want to turn the page and become a better person, they've got to start with themselves. It's that Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make the change. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody's going to walk up and just hand it to you. Especially if you are carrying the energy of past behavior. Nobody's going to hand it to you, especially in the area that you're in. King of Swords. It doesn't matter if you have integrity now. If you're doing the right thing now, people will always remember what you did then. So it's like, this is why you've got to go somewhere else. You blew it where you're at. Death and rebirth. Clarifying death. The only way out is through. This person here has made the requisite changes. They have ended their old ways of being. They've come into some sort of integrity and maturity here, but nobody's going to just start loving on them if they're in the same vicinity of people that they've harmed. Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's wishes unfulfilled. It's going to be unrequited. It's going to be unreciprocated. Three of Wands. And, oh, two more cards. Two of Pentacles and the World, both in reverse. So somebody has hope, but they're out of balance where they're at, and the cycle needs to come to a permanent end. I'm getting a very, very high pitch ringing in my left side. This person's very mad. They're close to just going back to their old ways. They're close to trying to get back in with the old crowd. And it's exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Somebody is at a precipice here, and this reading is supposed to be giving them enough advanced warning, like that train, to be able to get out of the way of complete and utter life devastation. Keep doing the shit you're doing to be sneaky. Keep repeating that cycle. It's going to bite you in the ass. Nobody is your friend right now. Nobody has your back right now. You have a very bad reputation among this specific crowd right now. Things have turned for the worse. People are looking at you funny. People are remembering all the ways that you betrayed other people. You don't have options right now because you didn't listen to yourself to begin with. Now, like, you thought there's no rest for the wicked, meaning you're not realizing if you're completely burning the candle at both ends that you might be among the wicked and need to change your ways. This person's starting with the man in the mirror here. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but that's the lyrics of the song. The person in question here has to change themselves. Something about anything to get a lay, like somebody else is changing their appearance. They're so stressed out. They're like getting Botox because their wrinkles from being angry all the time are starting to set. They're getting frown lines and shit. Somebody's a walking red flag amongst their group. And this person may need to actually pick up, relocate, completely move to where they don't know a single solitary human being to start new. It's going to be the only way that they get a new life, the way they can focus their attention on, starting over, getting grounded, making things positive for themselves, filling their own cup. Nobody's going to just walk up and be like, here, let me hand happiness to you. It's not something that's packaged. This person's realizing that to do the right thing makes you feel good. It gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of integrity. And this person is bound and determined to change their ways. They're not having fulfillment doing what they're doing. So they're looking elsewhere because balance is not going to be restored in the situation they're in currently. They've got to change it. It's got to end. Whatever their situation is. All right, I'm going to close the reading right there, you guys. And just like I say every single day at the end of the readings, you guys, remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit after everything that I have been through, then so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.